When your teen lies, you may be tempted to teach her a lesson by taking away a privilege or punishing her in some way. And while that can sometimes be reasonable, if you really want to teach your daughter the value of honesty, you need to take a different approach. Most teens lie out of fear. They are afraid they're going to get in trouble, so they don't tell the truth. Sometimes they fear embarrassment or judgment, so they make something up. Other times they just want to avoid getting into a deep conversation about something that they're just not ready or willing to talk about. When you understand the reason why your teen lies, you will be better equipped to handle her lie in a way that actually promotes honesty rather than destroys trust and encourages your teen to pull back even more. My name is Rood. I am a life coach for teen girls and young adult women and a parent coach. In this video, I am going to share effective ways that you can handle your teen's dishonesty, approaches that will actually encourage open and honest dialogue and that will promote trust in your relationship. Trust is the key word. If you want your teen to feel more comfortable admitting difficult truths, she needs to feel that she can trust you. And the ways that you cultivate a trusting relationship are many. The number one way to encourage a trusting, open relationship with your teen daughter is listening to understand. When you listen to understand your teen, you're really taking a step back. You're thinking about what is it like to be in her shoes. You're demonstrating to her that you're really present and you're curious. You might validate and say things like, so what I hear you saying is this happened and you felt this way. Is that right? This kind of listening demonstrates to your teen that you're very present, you're not judging, you're not trying to jump in and problem solve, and it invites her to share more. It is the number one way to create a sense of trust and openness that will encourage your teen to tell you all kinds of things, even those difficult truths. The more you listen to understand your teen, the more you're cultivating trust in your relationship. And as that trust builds, you have an opportunity to have a couple more important conversations with your teen that really promote the value of honesty and truth telling. The first one is to talk with her about the impacts of dishonesty. Ask her open ended questions like, what is it like for you when you find out somebody has lied to you? Help her build connections between how she feels when she's been lied to and even some of the reasons why people in her life might not be forthcoming with the truth. This kind of conversation is going to help your daughter build awareness around impacts of her choices, especially those choices to be dishonest. And it's going to build a framework that ultimately becomes her guide when she's making decisions about how open to be with you. As you're having these open and honest conversations with your daughter, also talk with her about forgiveness and repair. These are two practices that play a big part in healthy relationships, and they're the other side of dishonesty. Ask your teen questions about how she understands forgiveness and ways that she has repaired relationships when they've gone awry. You may even draw an example from your own relationship with her and talk about how you could have done things differently, or maybe what you or she did that really helped to mend any hurt feelings and move forward with more trust and more understanding. Even with a trusting and connected relationship, your teen is a teen and she might tell you a lie. So, how do you handle it when you find out that your teen has lied? Well, I'm going to share three critical questions that will guide your response to her dishonesty. And these questions are really important for you to consider when you're thinking about the consequence for her dishonesty. The three questions are: what was she afraid of? What or who was she trying to protect? What was she trying to avoid? The answers to these questions will be really different depending on the circumstances and the situation. So take time to consider the answers before you jump to a punishment for your teen. Very often, the best way to approach your teen after she's been dishonest is to address the reason for her dishonesty rather than just lay out a blanket punishment. When you talk about the reasons that she lied, she's going to gain more understanding of what she can do differently. It's also going to lend itself to a more trusting relationship, so she will feel less inclined to lie in the future. When you just put out a blanket punishment without any explanation, your teen's more likely to get angry and rebel and feel like she's just always going to get in trouble anyway, so why not just continue to lie? Have those conversations, reflect on the questions, and continue to build a trusting and open relationship with your daughter. These are going to be the ways that you can ensure your daughter feels comfortable turning to you with the truth. Of course, if you're having trouble getting through to your teen, or if your teen is lying consistently and you're feeling really stuck and unsure about how to approach her, reach out. I'm here to help you. I can support you through parent coaching, and I can support your daughter through teen or young adult life coaching. So click the link and schedule a free discovery session so we can connect and talk more.